Alright guys, so we're going to use this rotor from one of my cars as a little template just to make a nice rounded edge. I got this new pin. Now we'll take that guy off. We'll cut out this part here. Haven't decided on the length yet, but we'll figure it out from there. Then what we're going to do, once we cut out two sides, I got two 3/4 inch bearings and a 3/4 inch rod for the axle. So we'll slide that flange bearing on one side of this, the other one, and then the Pelton wheel will go in the middle, locked down with some set screws, and we'll drill divots in here for that. So let's get this going. Let me get some eyeglasses, a little bit of safety squints. All right, I decided to go and grab some safety squints because it'd be just a little easier. So I also decided that I'll go ahead and do about 16 inches. So let's mark our 16 inches right here. And that'll be good enough for now. All right, so I went ahead, marked everything off. Gonna go ahead, put on eye pro, ear protection, and let's do this. All right, so we got the first one done. We'll clean up that edge a little bit, and then we'll use it as our template and get the other one done. All right, everybody, please remember, safety is the most important thing here. Don't want anybody to get hurt. Now we just mark out our second piece here. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, which is good because I am not good at making things perfect. It'll be close enough. We can always trim it up, clean it up a little bit later. Take off that one. So this is gonna be one side. If I'm sniffing a little bit, sorry guys, it is chilly here. We're looking at 42 degrees. So let's get this one going. All right, guys, now we got two roughly identical pieces here. So the sides are done. So what's next? Well, the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to put them together like so. I'm going to wrap up another piece of this metal around it. So let's grab our wheel here. And the cups stick out farther than the inside here, so we're just going to measure the width of the cups. And that looks to be about 2 3/8. So we're going to go ahead and just say, oh, let's just do 4 inches. So we're going to cut a 4-inch strip out of this. Now we're going to make it longer than we have to because I don't feel like doing that math. So we can always just cut it down to size later. Let's get rid of this. We don't need it. All right, so I rearranged the stuff a little bit. So I'm going to measure in 4 inches. We're going to run our line. One thing we can do for our length, and we'll get to that here in a second. You know what? I think we're going to do 6 inches. And we'll grab our wheel. Yeah, perfect. All right, 6 inches it is. 6 inches all the way down. All right. We'll take a little square here. Yeah, maybe it's not so little, but I'll take it anyway. And run all the way down our line. All right, now we got our 4-inch or 6-inch rather line scribed, and we can kind of get a rough estimate of how much we're going to need if we take our piece, kind of line it up here, and just give it a roll. And that roll puts me here. So if we want to give ourselves a little bit of room to screw up, maybe we'll give ourselves 3/8, ½ inch there. And then we'll take just our speed square. Grab that mark we made here. It's always better to have extra than not enough. And so all we should have to do, cut this out. What do you say? Let's do it. Not that one. All right, if y'all are still following along, the plan now is to take our pieces, line up the edges, and weld it. Weld a couple tack welds here. We'll weld in the other piece, and then we should be able to just bend it over. Weld that all up, and we'll have a little bit of box. All right, so I went ahead and rearranged some stuff. Got part of the welder out. Being that this metal's kind of old and rusty, I'm going to go ahead and clean her up real quick. As always, safety glasses. Now the plan is stick that on there, use this, now remember, perfection is not what we're after. I mean, some people are. I'm not one of those. All right, I went ahead and got the welder all set up. So let's do this. Definitely not a professional welder, but you know, I can stick metal together. Probably. It's been a while. All right, went ahead, moved some stuff around so I can get to it easier. Once again, I want to reiterate, I'm not a professional welder. My goal is just to make it work. All right, I'm going to go ahead, pause this video, finish this up real quick, so this isn't a super long video. Don't worry, there'll be lots of editing. All right, guys, as you can tell, it's dark. Happens quick around here at this time of year. It's almost done. I really don't need to do anything else. It's going to hold. That's all that I really care about. So tomorrow what we'll do is drill our 3/4. Well, actually, it's going to be bigger than 3/4. We're going to drill our hole for our flange bearings. Try to go somewhat in the center. And then we'll stick our shaft through. Get that as straight as we can. Mount our Pelton wheel and we'll be done. All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to try and finish this up. So the plan is I already marked out the center. The plan is drill a hole here for the bearing. The bearing's 1 3/8. I only have 1 1/8 and a grinder and a brand new grinding disc. So we'll try that. If that doesn't work, then I'll just go out to the store and get 1 3/8 and we'll get that going. So the first thing I'm going to do is drill a pilot hole. All right, guys, so we're back. Went and got some step drill bits here, and we'll see how they work. So like I said, we want 1 3/8, which is the biggest this step drill bit goes. Let's see how well it works. I've not actually used one before. But this should go much better, I hope. All right, that actually cut through pretty good. Let's see how well this fits. Oh, that's going to make a nice fit, just like I was hoping. It'll even press in. Oh, that's all right. So not quite like I was hoping, but what we'll do is add some big washers, big 3/4 inch washers. We'll drill it out to that size, and then we'll just kind of place it over here. It'll hold that down. A couple screws in there to hold it. Won't be able to back out. It's a flange bearing, so it can't go in. Good, guys, good. All right. So now I'm going to go see if I have a long 3/8 or 3/4 drill bit, which is the inside of there. Maybe we can get that through. Make it a little bit easier for ourselves. All right, right through. And that should fit third or second bearing here. What's pretty cool is that this also deburrs. And I'm just sticking this hammer underneath here to give it kind of a surface. Like that. Much better than the other one. There we go. There's our bearing on one side. And our bearing on the other is in. And let's see how that goes. Yeah, fits pretty good. Look at that. Nice, guys, nice. That fits a lot tighter. So that tells me I'm probably slightly off from being perfect in the center, but I think that's gonna work good. That's gonna work just fine. All right, there it is in there. Some set screws could lock down. Just spin it like that. Just got to lock down those set screws. And I think we're solid. Then we'll probably put our valve for our nozzle over here. Try to get it as direct shot onto these cups as we can. But, I mean, we could do up here, as long as it's a direct shot into the center of those cups, we'll be doing good. All right, so let's finish this up. Now what we're gonna do is take this 3/4 washer, and ideally I'd like to take it, place it over here, and just screw it in, and that'll stop the bearing from backing out if it ever wants to. So we just need that, the OD of the bore there, and we'll use the step drill in there. And it actually doesn't matter, we can go bigger than that too. So why don't we do that? All right, y'all, so I decided to put a hold on the lock here because honestly I don't think it's going to need it. That's pretty tight. What I did find is I have a pulley that is was slightly less than 1 inch, so I reamed it out to 1 inch. I have this adapter that's 3/4 to 1 inch, so I'm thinking maybe that, and that will transfer the power from the Pelton wheel to the turbine itself. A couple tack welds will hold that forever as long as I get it nice and straight. So maybe we'll do that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should I use a wheel? Should I just go get a sprocket with a 3/4 inch ID and use a chain? I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. So, that being said, guys, please like and subscribe if you are enjoying my little walkthrough. I'm learning as I go too, and this is kind of one of my favorite things to do. So, if you guys also want to learn, follow along. Maybe you guys got better ideas than I do. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's just entertainment and you enjoy laughing. I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks.